Hey guys, and welcome to week 2 of the Pokemon Little League. This week we're going to be going up against Apple Code. Actually, the footage that you're going to be seeing is from Apple Code. This is from his side perspective, so that's why it is my name and icon up there, because this is all from his perspective. Since he does have a capture card, we decided to do it this way. So going into week 2, I went ahead and I actually just brought the team that I had from last week. And I also just wanted to let you guys know I didn't really have as much time to prepare and to strategize as I would have liked to in this. But that's okay. It's okay. It ended up working out okay. I'm not giving any spoilers or anything. Will we win? Will we lose? We shall find out. So, I obviously know where we stand because this has already been recorded. I'm post-commentating it like I'm going to have to do every week. But like I said, this is going to be up against Apple Code. He is his link is going to be in the description down below, as well as all of the other coaches. And we're about to get started with our battle. So he brought Electrike. He brought not Infernape. Why can't I think of what that Pokemon is called now? He brought Timburr, Onix, Alolan Vulpix, and Weasel. So Chimchar, right? I don't know why I couldn't think of Chimchar. I am so sorry, guys. So when I saw this, I was obviously a little upset. Not upset. He snagged the Alolan Vulpix in draft, so he got it, and I was so worried that he was going to just completely sweep my whole team with my own mascot. I did, of course, bring the same Pokemon as last time, so I brought my Vulpix, my Meowth, Mantike, Bulbasaur, Pineco, and Dratini. Now, I knew that Pineco was going to be the obvious leader here, so to throw him off, I decided against leading with Pineco. Not the best choice, in my honest opinion, but he sends out his Onix very first round because he thought that I was going to be sending out my Pineco. He was not expecting me to send out Dratini, which honestly, in hindsight, should have preserved. I should have led with something else, maybe Meowth to do a fake out or something like that. But I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I have been going through a lot this past week, and just really haven't really been focused on this. And I apologize for that because I definitely should have thought about some things a little bit more when I was battling, and I so wish that I was able to commentate as I was playing, but of course things like this are a little bit difficult since I don't have a capture device. So post commentating is all good. This is going to be a little bit longer of a video just because, like I said, this is all from his perspective, and I could edit out some things, but I honestly think that going for the full-length battle we'll be able to really see what's going on. He did not know what to do. Honestly, if I had used Dratini right, I probably could have swept his whole team. But I really didn't use it to its best of its ability. And I know that is my own fault. I'm not blaming that on anybody but myself. So he took a whole lot of time thinking about what he was going to do, but he withdrew his Onix. He sent out this Timburr. I went ahead and I tried to set up some Dragon Dance on here. So I rose its attack, its speed. Dragon Dance is an insane move. So we went ahead and we used extreme speed. I wanted to hit him a little bit. and Timber came in with that Ice Punch. I didn't even think about the fact that he was going to be able to get Ice Punch. He one-hit KO'd my Dratini, which was like, should have been just like my saving grace in this whole battle. But again, like I really should have been more prepared for this battle, and I can honestly say that I did not put in the work that I should have getting this all together. With that in mind, I will definitely be working harder. I might want to say that, you know, my week 1 was a little bit of beginner's luck, not gonna lie. I am still to this day surprised that I won against Poise, but that's okay, you know, like, this is all just a fun league, and I know I'm gonna just get completely destroyed in the comments. I should have done this, I should have done that. I know. Guys, listen to me. I know, you don't have to say it. I promise, I already know all of the mistakes I made. So I went ahead and I came out with Pineco. I figured I could, you know, I was like, you know, setting up on first turn is a little bit predictable. Anytime I bring out Pineco, you're gonna know what's going on. You're gonna know that that's what's happening. We're gonna set up Stealth Rocks. We're gonna set up our spikes so that he can get our toxic spikes so that he can get poisoned. And I was really trying to just like get those I can't speak today. Get those set up so that we could use those to our advantage, and they do help out quite a bit in this. Choosing moves took a little bit longer than I think that we were both anticipating. He was trying to take his time. I think that he assumed that I had a lot more strategy behind what I was doing. This was probably the most strategic play that I really made. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit short on time because of my own fault. It wasn't his fault, but we were kind of rushing this, or I was kind of rushing this battle, and I definitely shouldn't have been. So we went ahead. He got me with a Drain Punch, so he recovered a little bit of his life. He took some of mine. That's okay. It didn't take me below half, so my Berry Juice didn't pop out yet. But he did hit me with that Rock Slide, which hurt bad. But we lived on it, and there goes the Berry Juice. So I really was like, okay, well, I'm gonna save Pineco. We're gonna like get out of town with this Pineco. I wanted to get him out of there as quick as I could, her out of there as quick as I could. I really wanted to preserve it just in case I needed to use that Explode later on. I figured he probably didn't have anything that he was going to set up. If he had something that he was going to set up with rocks or spikes, he would have probably already done it. So I went ahead and I withdrew, and I sent out my Mantike. This was maybe not the best choice, but I really didn't see too terribly much other options, and I think it surprised him quite a bit that I sent out Mantike. He was not looking for Mantike. He was not expecting Mantike. So we brought Mantike out, and he instantly switched out and went to Electrike. So smart on his part, because this thing is electric, his is an electric type, mine is flying water. There was no way that I was going to be able to do anything, but I also just didn't know what else to be doing with this Mantike at the time. I definitely probably should have saved it for his Chimchar. I did not. I should have called out at this point, taken my Mantike out, switched into something a little bit better. Suited for Electrike. I could have done any number of things at this point, but I believe I stayed in with Mantike for a while. But we do have that Toxic Spike. We do have Stealth Rock set up, so he took quite a bit of damage from that. Oh, that Volt Switch. That Volt Switch killed me. It killed my Mantike super quick. Of course it did. I don't even know that I would have had time to change out my Mantike, even if I wanted to. Maybe I had already planned that. I can't remember, honestly. This match was last night. I didn't have a chance to film it earlier. It happened almost 24 hours ago. So I'm sorry if my post commentating is a little like little off, not quite on par. So of course, Volt Switch, he had to choose another Pokemon to send out because, you know, that's the way Volt Switch works. It hits hard, it hits fast, and then you have to change out. Volt Switch is a good move, especially for like Little Cup, I think. I think that's a good way to go about it. But of course, that also didn't do him too terribly much of favors, because then he didn't know what I was going to send out, so he didn't really know what he was going to send out. Neither of us knew. I didn't really check on his team to see what I thought he was going to bring out. So at this point, we're just kind of waiting. He sends out his Weasel. I don't think I was expecting that at all. I didn't know what to expect, of course. So, but we got the Poison, we got the Poison, we got the Stealth Rock on there. So we took him down just a teeny tiny bit with those moves. Those definitely helped out a lot. His whole team being poisoned is of course not the best for him. So here I go, and I send out my Meowth. He already knew exactly what I was going to do. I sent out my Meowth. I did a fake out. Meowth is good for fake out. It got that little flinch in there. It's a good first turn move, especially switching into Meowth. This is something that I did not do week 1. I did not use fake out the first time around, but that did some pretty good damage, and it flinched, and it got the poison. So he's living on 3 HP at this point. I don't really know what I was intending to do here, but anything that I was planning to do was just wiped out. I think I was going to hit him with just like a quick attack or something, just to get out his Weasel. But his Weasel goes down anyway, so my Meowth was out, his Weasel got out, and I'm down to 3 Pokemon. He still has 5 left. You know, like I said, I was super not prepared for this battle. And even if I was, he did, you know, he was really afraid of my Vulpix, Bulbasaur, Dratini, those 3 Pokemon he was very much worried about during his, if you go and watch his video, which I highly suggest you do, he talks about how he was a little bit scared of those things. And then after the match was over, he did give me some pointers of some things that I could have done differently, that definitely could have helped out quite a bit. So I went out to my Vulpix so I could go ahead and set up that day, that drought, the sunny day kind of thing going on, the sunlight, and we got the stones, we got the poison on Electrike. This was kind of a scary situation to be in, but you know, I really just wanted to get the sun out for my Bulbasaur. But he knew, but of course, with something like this, you know, as soon as Vulpix comes out, you know she's setting up Sun so that Bulbasaur can come out and try to wreck. Because of that, it's easy to determine what I'm going to do. It's easy for him to strategize. You know, if he sees Vulpix comes out, he knows he's got to have to work towards getting something that can do some damage for Bulbasaur. And he was fully prepared for that. I did not battle quite as strategically, like I said, as I could have. So I went in with quick attack because I was like, maybe it'll take enough out for him. He hit me with a flamethrower, which you know, in the sunlight did a little bit of damage, did quite a bit of damage to me. But that's the only downside to the sunlight being out is any kind of fire moves are going to be boosted. So I hit him with a quick attack again. I got his Electrike out. At this point, I should have switched. I shouldn't have stayed in with Vulpix. I should have switched instantly to this. In this case, right here. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I know that I did wrong. If you're still watching this video, please don't leave in the comments all the things that I should have done, or could have done. I know. I do. And if you come for me in the comments, I mean, you can, but I know. I do actually know that this was not a good battle for me. I definitely did not make good decisions in this one. I'm disappointed in myself quite a bit with the choices that I made. You know, even though we brought a win last week, I do realize that I made some mistakes last week as well. So, yeah. It's gonna take a little while. like I said, Apple was really strategic in his thinking. He took a little bit of time with his picks and, you know, his choices during this battle. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. He definitely played very smart. So I commend him for his dedication to it. And he was one heck of a opponent for sure. Even if I had planned everything out, I think he definitely still gave me plenty of run for my money. So he brings out this shiny Chimchar, and of course we got the stones, we got the poison. He already is down, you know, almost a quarter of his life, his HP. But man, this Chimchar, it's something else, man. It is something else. So of course, with the sunlight out, all fire attacks are going to be completely, like, just really broken in this. So at this point, I guess I was trying to figure out what move I was going to make it as well. Maybe I did switch out to Bulba. I think that might be what I ended up doing. I cannot remember. We shall find out. What did I do? I withdrew Vulpix. I didn't go out into Bulbasaur. I went out to Pineco. So I went out to Pineco, I tried to get, which as soon as I sent it out, I was like, I just sent a bug type out against a fire type that's sitting in the sunlight. Absolutely garbage decision making. I thought that maybe I could get an explosion in with this turn. That's what I was really hoping for, was an explosion. But either way, him having a fire type, him still having an ice type left, he could have done so much damage to that Bulbasaur. So he used Fire Punch, absolutely destroyed my Pineco. Pineco is down. I wanted to preserve my Vulpix just in case I needed to send it out again once the daylight faded. I didn't quite get a chance to do that. I think I went ahead and I went out to Bulbasaur. Here is where I made the fatal mistake. This is where I really messed up, alright? So this is when I decided to use Growth, and I definitely should not have used Growth. I definitely could have used a different move. I didn't need that attack. I could have definitely gotten him out of here. But he used that Fire Punch. I don't know why I thought that I was going to live that. I definitely did not. And then, of course, all I have left is my Vulpix. I did try to preserve my baby. I did try to see if I could make her last, and one of these weeks we're gonna bring her and she's not gonna die. We're gonna that's my goal for this whole tournament, is one time I'm gonna bring my Vulpix and it's not gonna die on me. But this, I did not mean to click Will-O-Wisp. That was not the button that I was intending to click. I don't remember if I was trying to click quick attack or if I was just trying to I don't know exactly what I was trying to do, but I lost. Huge thank you to Apple Code. He is a great battler. He's a great person. Thank you again so much for battling, and thank you guys so much for sticking around watching until the end. Please like this video if you get a chance. And check out the other coaches. I will see you guys in week 3. Bye!